Just my people, as the halt, you don't happen. No, anybody we not like Peter Obi need to go check himself. Peter Obi is always ahead of them. Just watch this video, you will understand that they try to talk. Watch, share, and drop your thoughts in the comment section.
Kwara State. Let's take a look. What exactly does it? Now, the law was actually reviewed in 2010 by then Governor Bukola Saraki, who, of course, is a senator now. He's in the Senate and, of course, drawing salary. Now, what does it provide? It provides for pension, life pension, or its equivalent now. No? Pension for life equivalent to the incumbent salary. So whatever the current governor is earning is what the former governor, Governor Bukola Saraki, would be earning as his pension every month. And then it says the governor is entitled to a total of 5 cars. Sorry, it should be 5 cars altogether, to be replaceable every 3 years. So among these 5 cars, you have utility vehicles and the others. Then he's also entitled to a well-furnished 5-bedroom duplex. He should get furniture allowance, 300% of his salary every 2 years. He should have 5 domestic staff. These 5 domestic staff now should be pensionable. Then he should have 8 policemen, 3 SSS operatives, 1 of which must be a female. For governor, of course, there's free medicals for governor, deputy governor, and their families. Now there's no cap. It just says free medicals. Now, how much will this be? We do not know. And he gets a 30-day annual vacation abroad with a 30-day Esther code. So if the governor was traveling, former Governor Bukola Saraki, for instance, if he was to travel abroad, he's entitled to get a 30-day vacation with 30-day Esther codes. Remember, he's a senator. He also gets a car maintenance allowance, which is will be 30% of his salary. Utilities, 20% of his salary. Entertainment, 10% of salary. House maintenance, of course, that same house that the state government will provide for him, the state government will have to maintain it, 10% of his salary. And who are the current beneficiaries? Of course, we have Senators Saraki and Lafiaji. Both of them are drawing. They are actually enjoying that pension as we speak. Now, of course, there's been some kind of reaction. Rex Olawoye, who is the PDP spokesman in Kwara State, here's his reaction. He said, a careful calculation of what Mr. Saraki has received both in cash and kind from the sweat of the poor people of Kwara State has revealed a pension benefit that has run into over 3 billion naira in the last 3 years, in addition to millions of naira he draws monthly as a senator representing the same state.
And since I left office till today, nobody has paid me 1 naira. I've not received 1 naira.
Is it that you have not made the request?
No, I said I've not received 1 naira, either directly or indirectly. Nobody has supported me in any way or anything, because he said that's why I'm looking very good. I'm only looking very good because for me, I had a temporary office which I served and moved on with my life, and to God be the glory. Before I became governor of Anambra State, I was doing something. With the level it is now, it should be scrapped completely. And that's where I start. When you finish, you served faithfully for 8 years. Go back to what you were doing before you came.
I really wonder how someone will try to put Peter Obi and his other Nigerian politicians in the same category. I really don't understand how somebody can be thinking of that. Peter Obi is in the class of his own. Can you imagine what Saraki is collecting from the state? Just check. I've shown that of Akpabio. I've shown that of Tinubu. The pension that these people are collecting is something else. And look at Peter Obi. He doesn't collect anything. And it is ridiculous. And these guys will go from governor to senator, and then they will be collecting the pension. That is wickedness. That is what I can call it. And anybody trying to put these people in the same page or in the same category with Peter Obi, may God have mercy on that person. Honestly speaking, Peter Obi is way ahead in every way, in capacity, in competence, and in character. That is what we're talking about. When people see us going out of our way to push and to campaign for Peter Obi, it is because we have seen things like this. How can you compare? How? Just imagine what Saraki is collecting from the state coffers. 5 cars. Every 3 years, they will change the 5 cars for you. 5 cars every 3 years. And you and I know that these cars will not be small cars. You and I know that these cars will be brand new. Of course, they cannot be anything like second hand. How can? and some of them must be like SUVs. 5. What is he doing with such cars? That is why you notice the inequality in Nigeria, the gap between the 1% that control the economy and the other Nigerians is too much. The gap is very much because these people keep collecting, and keep collecting. I don't know whether they have pension in the Senate. I don't know, but if they do, that means he's still collecting that of the Senate. I mean, how can you describe this? How can you describe this? 5 cars and 3 SSS. That means in all 11 policemen for one man. That is why when you are talking about insecurity, when you are talking about Boko Haram and the killings around Nigeria, it doesn't concern them. You can imagine, you can understand why. And apparently all these 11 policemen will be armed to the teeth, protecting only one man and the family. How many policemen do we now have for the entire nation when only one man and the family is having 11 policemen? And then he will go 30-day holiday vacation. Ex-governor, he will go for a 30-day holiday abroad, and then the state will pay extra code. That is wickedness. That is evil. Honestly speaking, there's no other way I will explain that. And then that time he was a senator. He was a senator. And then these things are coming from taxpayers' money. Because when we talk about these things, people will think that there is somewhere that government, is drawing money from. This money we're talking about, all these billions and trillions, this is money from Okada riders, taxi riders, those tickets they pay. All those money, the tickets they pay, the plate numbers, all those things, that is the money these people are eating. Because you may think that there is one place they dig money from. No. This is money from the trader in the market, money from the woman selling akara by the roadside. All those tickets they are collecting. That is what they are using to fund this type of lifestyle. That is what they are using to fund this type of lifestyle. The ticket they collect from the barrow pusher in the market. That is what they are using to fund this exotic lifestyle. And then flip the other side. Look at Peter Obi. The difference is too clear. It's too clear. And that is why you notice they are fighting very hard to bring Peter Obi, to their level. That is why everything they are fighting every day, every night, and every afternoon to bring Peter Obi to their level, because they see him as that, because people see him as someone who is upright. Of course, Peter Obi is not a saint. He has never even claimed to be one. He knows he's not one, and he has said he's not one. But everybody knows that in terms of character, that he is way ahead of them. So just imagine. That is why we are pushing. I'll still call on every obedient and every well-meaning Nigerian. Let's work hard. Come 2027, let us still queue behind Mr. Peter Obi. Let us wait for his directive, and then we will do it again. My joy is that they have promised us that they will do better. They have to ensure that our votes count come 2027. And if you found any value in my video, kindly subscribe, share this video, comment, and thank you so much, and God bless you. Remember, a new Nigeria is possible. God bless you.